Hello, hello, hello. I know we're live. I think Sam is still finishing off. Hi, Ida. Ida. Full of spaghetti and ready to go. Yay! I think it's just amazing that, we've all got to know each other over all these lives, whether you follow us on YouTube or Stamperia or wherever you know us from. I just think it's really great to have you along today on International Scrapbooking Day. So, of course, I am a big scrapbooker at heart. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, R Cubed. Hi, Terry. Hi, Isabel. Cindy. Cindy's in the house. See you in Dallas. David's in the house. Claire's in the house. Rachel's in the house. It's Marie. Tamar's in the house. Karen, Vina, Kim. Wow, everybody's popped across. So cool to see you here. Hi, Linda. Nikki's in the house. Deolinda, that's an interesting name, like that. Deolinda, welcome. Okay, so what I've got here for you guys today, and I know there's a little bit of a glare, so I'm going to try and just avoid the glare. These are the last few scrapbook pages that I did probably in about February. And in South Africa, and I know Australia as well, we do double page spreads. Okay, so what do I mean by double page spread? As in 2 pages that fall opposite each other. And I know when I'm finished an album, I then go back and I do the first page and the last page. Because funny enough, for me, doing a single page is actually really difficult. And I design my pages around my photographs. So I print my photographs first, and then I design my page and work around them. So on this particular page, I have used my dies to cut the title. I have used dies to cut these stencil. Oh, what are they? Tags, tickets. It's Tim Holt's tickets die. He has stamps that match it, but I used the Lady Vagabond lifestyle stamps on here. So that was one page that I did. And then this is a page all about when I went with Olga in November last year to teach at Stuka Tubinia. So basically, my scrapbooking is a record of what I get up to, my family gets up to. It's just a visual record for me. And I really enjoy doing it this way. It makes me print the photographs, because I know a lot of us actually take photographs on our phones, on our digital cameras. We download them to our computers, never to be seen again. So I make a point of taking out my little Canon selfie. And no, I don't get any money for saying this or anything. This is just my own personal preference. This is how I print my photos. And I like it because I can do the different sizes. I can print all different sizes. Hey, Sam. Great to see you. That was a fabulous live. If anybody were in the last live, Sam was serenading us with the most amazing renditions of Disney songs. I will not be following on from where she left off because I don't know the words. Without a karaoke screen in front of me, I'm useless. I can sing, but not without words. Yes. Okay. So we have a whole lot of people in the house. I'm just going to. Hi, Leanne. Leanne also did it live earlier. David is after me. The links are in the box underneath, the description box. I have copied and pasted it and ready to post towards the end. Hi, Gracia or Garcia. Question: what was the camera I have? I actually use my phone, or I have a big Canon SLR. This isn't a camera. This is a selfie printer. You put the paper in here and you print your photographs. So that's what this is. It's actually a little mini selfie printer. And so that's what I use to print my photographs. And so this is just a record. This is continuing at Sztuka Zabinia in Poland. Sometimes, like this one, I have done stencil work on my page. For this one, I have done stencil work on my lettering. I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to try and lift it up. Oh, we got reflections wherever we go. So I've used the Lady Vagabond paving stencil on there. So I often combine different ways of achieving more interesting things. So rather than using pattern paper, because I've already used pattern paper here, I have chosen to stencil on my wording. This wording I cut on my brother. Oh, thanks, Crafty. Yes, a selfie printer is a must-have if you're a scrapbooker for me, because it means that I can scrap at any time. There is a photo printing place up the road, but again, like you see here, I printed a whole lot of smaller photos, and for me, it makes the page more interesting. So I like the fact that I can be in control, while I'm working on my page. This particular one that I have, I can either print, I don't need to connect with a cable, it is Wi-Fi. So I particularly like that one. There is a cheaper version I know that my friend had that connects with a wire. So here on this page, I have torn it. So I love to do this tearing. And I have a vintage ruler. I know that there are other companies that make them now, but I use this, it's by Plaid. I use this ruler as the most amazing tool because it means that I can actually tear my paper either with this side or with the really bumpy side. And it means I get a nice straight but wiggly tear. So I have torn the paper and then I have connected it with brads and some it's not leather, it's like a string. So I have divided the paper. So I quite often do that, and you'll see me doing it again tonight. Hi Nat. So I have split my paper here, and then this is one of the background sheets or the back of one of the other sheets. I can't honestly remember. And then I have also used the chipboard. So I combined the chipboards, which again I have put onto little strings like little vintage pictures that you see the way people hang them. And the supervisor on the chair is a chipboard as well. Here I have used, and again we have this glare right here, how annoying. So this is using the clock chipboard. So this is the gray board that I have painted, and I haven't actually used the clock face on the clock. I've used a gear, and I've broken the clock up and spread it around. And I'm again just going to hold it up so you can see more detail. So I have built up the clock, and again I have torn the paper. So you can see at the top here I have torn the paper, both a piece of cardstock and the actual paper, and it just makes for an interesting way to split up your papers. Then here again you can see that I have taken the same papers and I have split them. So these two are from the double page spread. I have removed the center, so I've used the edge of each page, and then I've used one of the background sheets in the middle here for my photos, which again has a glare. So let's try and remove the glare. And this title is Lady Vagabonding About. Because I'm a scrapbooker, I like making some sort of title. And here again, I've combined the chipboards and that banner is die cutting. So I combine them, and again, you can see different size photos. Here, this is one of my designs from the first Lady Vagabond page where I have cut out the books and put them on the side like a stack. I have done some nice ribbon, well, rope work. Stamperia does the like a string in the brown that you saw earlier, and that. So I have done fancy little ribbons. Here is the chipboards that I have colored. Here is the chipboard again. Whoops, sorry, didn't mean to bang the camera. You're all bouncing around now. So I'm just giving you a little bit of an insight into my personal scrapbooking that I do for myself. And again, okay, so I have Olga as a very good friend of mine, best friend, and she comes and takes photographs of me as I dress up as Lady Vagabond character. I love fancy dress parties. I love dressing up. And so, of course, we have great fun doing photo shoots and things together. So here's pictures of me with all the things that I drew. So there's me and my mum's suitcase that I drew. And in fact, there are the suitcases. So here for me, it's a record of the things that I drew. Oh, I keep bumping my camera. Sorry about that. Here I've also used the the wooden printed laser cuts and some of the metal embellishments. So here I have stitched the wooden key on. I have used the metal embellishments there together with the grey chipboard. Oh, thanks. Olga is a very good photographer. No double chins. Because believe me, I have about 6 chins. Okay, so the next page is quite, the photographs are from when we were still in South Africa. My husband and a friend had a birthday that was really close together, and we decided to share a birthday party for them. And I did a steampunk theme. So the Voyageurs Fantastiques paper was perfect for that. And because I had a lot of photographs I wanted to fit on this page, I have done 2 flaps, okay? And when I do flaps, I don't like to have them coming in this way because there's no way to put them in the album. So what I do is I have actually put flaps that go up. So here is the flap. And it's got a little pocket, and on the back of these little taggies I've got more photographs, and so they go in the pocket there like that. And then of course you've got the rest of the photos you can see there, plus in this one I have got little pockets, a pocket there with pull outs. So I have used these cut parts, as I call them, and because the pocket is at the top of the page, it's easy to get them in and out. Then on this side, I have done another flap, and it just has photographs underneath. So it means that you can have more photos on the page without having to do 2 pages. The only thing is it's a bit of a pest when you are opening and closing your album. So you do have to just put your hand on it. And I didn't catch this one because here's the next one. Also with a flap. This was an event that I took part in. Here is actually the artist. She is a makeup artist who I met through a friend of mine. She asked me for her help for a competition that she entered. This was her model. And so you can see here, I have put the teeniest, tiniest little picture of the model in the middle of the clock. It's just so cute. And what I have done here on this page is I have used some metal hardware that you can get at all sorts of places. It's what you would normally use as a latch to close a box. And I have just not cut all the way around. So I used a craft knife and I cut there, left that as a hinge. And so you can see inside. And then I have doubled up the paper. So I've put the model's face again inside there. And then you can see her up there as well. So it's just a fun way to make added space on a page. Then I've die cut some leather over here to use as hinges, and then this whole piece flaps up. So this is what is in the pocket. So here you can see us actually painting the model. It was a makeup competition, and we painted her whole body. So we covered her in gears and things, and yeah, so it's just another way of getting extra photos on a page. Now we're into Christmas from last year, and we have lots of reflections. So again, I have torn the edge and I have split the papers and put the photos in the middle. Here is another page all about new family traditions that we've decided to start with, Christmas Eve, present opening, etc. Then this is Christmas Day lunch, taking photos of all the table settings, and Christmas Day. So that's sort of as far as I've got. I'm rather behind in my scrapbooking, but this is just to give you an idea of how I have been using both the Lady Vagabond and the other Stamperia papers for projects. So I'm just going to pop this on one side, and I know I've already used 15 of my minutes, but I thought it was important to show you guys how I roll and what I do. So today's photos are all based around this gorgeous piece, and it comes off a proper ship. You can see where it was screwed together. It does need a good polish again, though it's not looking too bad. It is the same on both sides. I picked this up at the vintage market here in Berlin, and it actually still works. I hope it doesn't break your ears. If you've got headphones in, just beware, it's going to ding really loudly. So that's what it does, and it's to make it's what the captain would use to tell his engine room down below what to do. So it's really heavy. I'm going to put it on one side. So Olga took photographs of me together with that gorgeous piece. And so these are the photos I will be working with today. Hi, Elizabeth. Yes, 15 minutes spent. Yes. It goes so quickly. So what I do when I'm actually scrapbooking, so I've printed my photos, as you can see. Now I'm looking at the theme, and I'm sort of thinking, okay, what am I going to use with this? So I have decided to use the Lady Vagabond on her ship deck, because I did actually draw that piece over there. So it is there on this paper. So that's what drew me to it, although I will probably land up covering it. We'll see. And then I'm going to use the back of this piece. These are both from the loose sheets. They are available in the albums as well, but these are available in the loose sheets, and I'm going to combine it with this. Then I have had a scratch, and these are the clear die cuts. So they're called clear, but they're actually printed. They are quite shiny because they are plastic, but they have a certain glow. And so I've looked for the images that are in the paper, and there again, they've actually blown up my drawing and used it as one of the die cuts. So that is something that I probably will use. Then again, I've had a look through everything else, and here, although it is filled in solid, when you pull it out, these bits fall out. These are the sticker sheets, and I will maybe use that because I do like to repeat things at least 3 times. I work in odd numbers, so it either will appear once, 3 times, or 5 times. So hi Blanche, thanks for popping in, everybody. It's great to see you. Then of course I've got these other die cuts, and here I've got a whole lot that I've opened, and I've used a whole lot of pieces, but I've got a spare pack should I need it. And I am going to use just some normal brown cardstock as a base. Then what I also have in my arsenal of things, because Stamperia doesn't have colored cardstock, and you will have seen in the pages that I showed you, I like to mat my photographs. So what I have done is I went to my local scrapbook shop and I bought just a small selection. I have pretty much now my own scrapbook shop at home. A selection of colors that match the papers. So that's what I have got here. I've just got a selection of basic cardstock colors to choose from when I'm working at home, because usually, like most of us, we're working in the evening after work, after the kids have gone to bed, or whatever. And so it's difficult to stop something halfway when you don't have the color you want. So I have done all my shopping and now I'm ready to roll. Oh yes, those are mad sticky too. Yes, they are sticky stickers. I'm going to put these, I'm living dangerously here. Let me put some things on the floor where they can't fall down, and something in the corner because I'm balancing things here. It's like a balancing act. Okay, we have 40 minutes to create a page. Well, pretty much a page. You'll get an idea as to how I work. Hi, Valeria. So I'm just going to chop off, and I'm not very good with those cutty tools, so I use my nice big guillotine, and I'm just going to chop off the name strip at the top. Yes, it's Crafty Jenga. You should see what my studio looks like. I designed all my projects for the Dallas convention this week, and my studio has been Crafty Jenga on steroids. I had to clear my desk today so that I could actually find it and have a big enough space, because you know what it's like. If you're making an ATC, you will land up with a 2.5 by 3.5 inch space on your desk and everything else is full. So you can imagine I'm wanting to work 24 by 12. I had to do it. Push back and clear just didn't work for me today. I had to actually take containers out and containerize my chaos. So yes, Olga definitely takes beautiful photographs. So my idea for this particular page is again to take the printed page, and I particularly wanted the one with Lady Vagabond because in the backgrounds she is not on, it's just the deck. So if I cut her over there where I just get her foot in, I can split it. And so I'm probably going to use my tearing ruler because I like it. And it means that I can use this bump in the ruler to make sure that her toe doesn't get lopped off. And so what you do is you just line it up straight, such as what is straight. Hold it tight, and then you start tearing, and you just grab the paper and you pull against the ruler, and it's as easy as that. And now you have 2 split pages. So of course the one page is always going to have the white. Can you see it there, the white bit? Hi, Karen. Oh, I'm so pleased you love the papers. I just love her. There's no such thing, Cindy, as a desk that's big enough. Quite right. I'll end up taking photographs on the floor because that's only clear space, and in the lounge because even my studio floor often gets full. So I'm going to have the white on this side, but I'm going to be splitting it across 2 pages like that. So I will probably ink the edges, and then I'm going to do the same thing with this, but I am going to need to probably just cut this page, and there's going to be, that's why I'm going to have a brown underneath, because even if I cut this, because I've torn that, you're going to see something underneath. So I'm going to probably, now this is me, this is how I roll, so you get to see me actually crafting in real life. So am I going to then, right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to tear this piece slightly bigger. So I'm going to line this one up, and I'm going to line my ruler up, and I'm going to tear this piece like so. So I will have a little mat happening in between. So we're going to do exactly the same process with the cardstock. Right. So I will have a mat between that and that. That should work nicely now. Which now means that I can probably cut this page. Let's see. If I can cut this page in half, that would make life oh so easy. No, there's my 6. Okay, so I'm going to have to cut at about 5.5 is probably a little tight. Yeah, I can probably cut at 5.5 inches. Okay, so take this piece out, cut at 5.5 inches. Yeah, you'll get to see the thought process, but you might not see it finished. So there's 5.5 inches. So I'm going to cut that there. Which means I'm going to have the bigger piece is going to go there. And then that piece will go there, like so. And then I probably actually didn't need to cut that like a silly Billy. But I need to cut it anyway, because when I put it in my album, I have to cut it. If I was putting this in my frames, so behind me in my studio, I do have picture frames. So we need to stick this together 12 by 12. So let's do the gluing. Okay, so we're going to glue Lady Vagabond on here. Where is my... I have a nice... Oh, here's my double-sided tape. That's not what I want. I have a twirly machine, twirly thing somewhere. I've got the small, which is much easier to use, glue like this. It was on my desk. I was using it earlier. Where have I put it? Where have I put it? Sorry, I've got a twirly-whirly thing here next to me with 100 million things on it and not what I need. That's intriguing. Where did it go? Okay, well, I'll battle on with this one. These ones, I love this glue, but it blocks. So I have a little... The smaller one definitely is easier to actually use. Sorry, just on the last scratch and check. No, okay. Auntie Lissy. It's me, Annelise. Hello. Long time no see. Nice to see you here. Okay. I'm just going to glue that down. I'm not going to ink this page because the white with the brown is quite nice and effective. Okay, so you have a little bit of wiggle time while the glue is wet, but not much. And now I have messed the glue on my desk, so I need to get some roller towel out. And now this is where I'm going to use the second page as my marker so that I know where to glue. So I'm going to line that up there. Okay, so I cut that like that. Okay, so they're not going to match up anyway. They're going to go like that. So line that one up there. And that one's going to go over there. Fine, so I'm just going to run a line of glue down there. Take this piece of paper out because, no, it's a catch-22. I need it for lining up the size. So we're going to just put it there, put that there. But the reason I wanted to take it out is because sometimes the glue oozes and I don't want to land up with this whole thing glued to this page. So I'm just using it to line up. Then I will remove it. So I'm just going to press gently. There we go. So now I can give it a good squeeze. And no oozing. Yay! Hi, Lynette. Okay, so I have that page done. And now we're going to build this one over here. And so for this one, I don't need the brown, but what I am going to do is just take some, what color shall I use? I think I'll take brown. Where's my brown tool? Okay, here we go. So I'm just going to take some brown ink and I'm just going to ink that edge because it will help to show it up better. And you can't see that on the screen. So let's just show it to you up close. So you see the raw edge is fine, but the darker edge shows up a whole lot better. Okay, so here we go, just inking those edges. If I don't finish my page, I will post a photograph of it later when I'm done. So you will get to see it finished. Hi, Blanche. So nice to see everybody in here. Chit-chatting away, enjoying International Scrapbooking Day. I know in America it's probably what, 2:30 in the afternoon, because I know you guys are 6 hours behind us at the moment. So you guys still have a whole lot of day left. Okay, so I'm going to run same as I did before. Whereas here in Europe, it is 8:30 in the evening. So our day is done and dusted. My family is fed. Here it is Mother's Day tomorrow, which we only just remembered today. So we will do a brunch. So I don't know what other people have planned. Okay, so the glue does dry clear. I can see that some of my glue is showing over there, so I'm just going to blot it. It will dry a little bit shiny if you don't blot it completely. So, whoops. You do need to just get rid of the glue or it will show up later. Perfect. So now I have my double page spread. You just got off the phone with Eve making plans for tomorrow. Oh, so it's Mother's Day tomorrow as well. That's so cool. Please give Eve my love. I'm very lucky. I got to spend a whole 2 weeks with Tamar. I got to meet her daughter. Got to meet a whole lot of the crew that are hopping tonight in person, you know, after 2 years of being, you know, just live here and having online meetings to organize things. It's just so nice to be able to actually have met in person. Okay, so now we have the photographs that Olga took. And I quite like how that looks. In Mexico, it's 1:33. Oh, so you're in a different time zone altogether, Blanche. So you're an hour different. And where you are, it's 19:30. I love this. We're from all over the world, all at different times, joining the fun. So, Right, so now I have a choice. I can either have these two photographs going into this line that I made here, or I can swap them around and do that and that. But I'm now looking at this photograph of me with the with that thing I showed you earlier. I have no idea actually what it's called. I do need to find out. And this is all quite dark over here, even though you can sort of see that it's the gramophone. I'm thinking that maybe if I made this into a square, it would be more interesting. Oh, thanks, Sylvia. Yes, it's nice. Karen's saying how nice it is to see Annalise. It is nice. But then again, we haven't hopped very much lately, guys. So, yeah. Okay, so I'm thinking if I turn that into a square, maybe I could have that there and a square there. That works better for me rather than two long pictures, because this is the thing with scrapbooking. You've got to look at what the picture is telling you. So for me, it's a lot of dark nothingness over there. It just looks very dark on the page. So I'm going to turn this into a square. And then we'll go from there. So my scrapbooking is very much around my photographs. So this is just under 4 inches high. So let's see how much I will lose if I turn it into a square there. Yeah, that's probably just right. Okay. Ta-da! Perfect. So now we have a square photo. Chop. Yes, it got the chop. The gramophone got the job. You have to go walk with ladies. You'll catch up with me in a bit. Okay, give Ladybug my love. Tamar has 2 absolutely cute little doggies. Lady Charlotte, who is tiny. And then, Princess Charlotte, sorry. Princess Charlotte, cutest little thing. And then Ladybug. Well, I call her Ladybug. So I think I'm going to do something like this. Now, I'm one of those scrapbookers that likes, and we have glare. Sorry about the glare, ignore the glare. I'm one of those scrapbookers who likes straight photographs. Every now and again, you'll see me tilt 1 or 2. There are scrapbookers out there that like to put things all at an angle. There is no right or wrong. You either have a brain that is wired that likes everything straight and organized, or you like the what I call haphazard directional stuff. Directional stuff doesn't work for my brain. Right, now I'm going to pull out these because I have got a piece of that there, and I'm thinking we can have it somewhere else. Okay, I'm just going to put that there. And then, of course, we've got that in the paper. We've got it in the photos. And I think it would be cool to have somewhere else as well. Ship's telegraph. Thank you. I really do need to do some research. I mean, I just loved it, fell in love with it, bought it, drew it, and yeah, didn't think to actually look up and see what it was called. So I'm thinking that that is going to work nicely. My next thing now is a title. So on the paper, it says start where you are. That's quite a nice little saying down there, but maybe we could do with an actual title. I have 20 minutes left. Where am I going with this? Okay, so ship's telegraph. Telegraph. Maybe I could write telegraph up there. Yeah, I kind of normally like to make a heading that either fits with the photographs or fits with the story or tells the story of what was happening. I'm not sure with this one what to even call it. Full steam ahead. Quite like that idea. Full steam ahead. Okay, that's a lot of words to fit on here. So the other thing, go your speed. That's a nice idea. Throttle sounds more fun. Take your time. Yeah. Full speed ahead. I like that idea. Yes, full speed ahead. Okay, let's write that down because when I'm talking to you guys and I'm busy here, my brain is possibly going to forget it. So let's just find a pen and a piece of paper and make a note. Let's make a note. Full steam ahead, and let's just double check my spelling. I think that is correct. Being dyslexic, that's always fun. Often I'll do something, I'll show my mom or husband, and they'll go, you do know you've spelt that wrong. Story of my life. Full steam ahead. Yes, I think I like that. Hola, hola, Olga. Look, I'm using the photos you took of me. So I think I'm going to do that because I like the wheel sticking out there. I like that repeated there, or maybe, I don't know, we'll see. Okay, so we need some sort of title. Now, the next thing that I do when I'm going to be making album or a page is I get out all the things that I think I could possibly use. So on this particular paper, there is all the wood from the deck. I have got 3 embossing folders. You can't really see what they are. Hang on, let's just see. This one is wood grain. Quite a big wood grain though. This one looks a bit like a ship's deck. Let's see if I open it, if that's easier to see. There we go. It's more, it's like planks with rivets. Then I've got this one, which is the 3D embossing folder, which is the wood grain, but it's quite small. So I might use this to emboss the title. So that's what I got those out for. Then I've also got this one because in Lady Vagabond, of course, there is a typewriter, and I fell in love with this embossing folder. An engine ordered telegraph, EOT, also referred to as a shadburn, is a communications device used on a ship for the pilot on the bridge to order the engine room to power the vessel as the desired speed. Thank you. Yes, that is what I had Googled, but I couldn't for the life of me remember. I knew what it did, I just didn't remember what it was called. Order telegraph. Telegraph. I might play with that somewhere. I would make 3D and then planks. So the plank folder is really cool. Yes, I actually thought I had the big one, like this size of these planks. I'm sure I do, but for the life of me, when I was prepping for today, I couldn't find it. So I have the mini. So this one, as you know, Lady Vagabond also has a typewriter. It's how she types or communicates. She puts letters in a bottle, throws them overboard. It's her mailing system. So I fell in love with this typewriter one, and I might use some of these letters that you can cut out as part of my title because they're nice and small. So it means I can have, if I have full steam ahead, I might do the full in this and ahead in this and have the word steam in big. I like that idea. So that's where I'm going. I probably will use that. The clear one. Oh, you like the clear one? This one? Yes, it is lovely. Okay. So then I also have a lot of dies for, this is this alphabet, although this is the numbers one, which is at the bottom, but it's the same font at the top. What I have done to stop driving myself mad is I've taken double-sided tape and I have stuck them in alphabetical order to the double-sided tape so that I don't have to keep scratching. I can't stand scratching. You know, these people who have these wonderful boxes full of trinkets, they love to scratch through it. That drives me mad. So I've got that ready. So steam will probably come handy in this. STEAM. Yes, and there's a nice space just there for the word steam. Okay, so steam. So maybe we'll have steam like that up there, so we can have full down here. Okay, or maybe we will have the full up there. We will see. We will see. I did buy this alphabet, which I have not even taken out of its packaging while I was in America recently. And I do like the stitching, and also it has the outline, the centerpiece, which comes with the stitching, so you can use those two on their own or that one. So now I'm in 2 minds. I don't even know how big this is. Let's have a quick look, and I have got 15 minutes. But at least you guys will know where I'm going with this and how I got there. Yes, the S is backwards because it has to die cut. So when it die cuts, it'll be the right way around. So the E, if you look, the shadow is at the top. So technically the E needs to be upside down too. So you'll see that the shadow is all on the same side. Okay, let's see how big these are. Maybe I could even do the full in this because this is a lot smaller. Yes, Basti Die alphabet is really cute. I need something to tip it into, so I'm just going to use the lid from this box. Let's just tip it into there. Don't worry, Karen. I, being dyslexic, read things backwards and forwards and quite often stick things down wrong. So, yes, don't worry. Okay, so what do I want? Full. F-U-L-L, which I'll need twice. F. U. No, that's O. Okay, let's turn them all the right way around. Oh, it's got numbers in here too. Okay. You can probably okay, hang on a second. Let's just, what do I want? F, I need the U. Yeah, full, and of course I'll use the L twice ahead. So I need the A, A, E, ahead. That's B, B, C, O. Can you see why I put things in alphabetical order? Yes, they are pricey, but they're so worth it because you can use them. There's the D. Now I need the H. H, H, H. I don't have it out, do I? No. H. There we go. See why I need them in alphabetical order. It takes me far too long to find the letters. So we will have maybe okay, so we could maybe have the full up here. F-U-L-L. Full, steam, and then over here will be the ahead. So ahead is E-A-D, so that will work because, okay, so full, steam, ahead. That works for me. I still don't get why we see it backwards. Call me Dumbo. Okay, no. So some of the letters like A, H, and the E, and the D, I've actually turned them around in this case. So when you die cut, you die cut this way into the paper. So you see it in reverse. It's like a stamp, Karen, because when you see a stamp this way and you print it that way, it's so when you're looking at the stamp, it's the wrong way around. And then when you print it, it's the right way around. So yes, so that's why it is backwards. It is a bit of a brain gym thing. Okay, so I have 10 minutes left. What color am I going to use? So what I have also done with this particular typeface is I have oh wait, I've just moved that. I don't know why it is out of there. Okay, maybe because I had it in colors. What I have done with this little box is I have just put things that I have already cut out and used in color combos, because with this font, again, you can use the alphabet as it is. And then you have the shadow which goes around it. So I do keep both pieces, and hopefully you don't have to always die cut things again. So here what I've done is I've separated out the shadow pieces with the inside cuts, and I've done the same here with the black and white. Not entirely. So let's see if I'm going to do the steam if I have the brown, because there we go. So I already have the M, and I have the A, the E, sorry, the E. And I have the S, if it will untangle itself. So I have the S. I don't have the T. Okay, so I can pop those back. And you always keep the middle bits because the dropout bits are needed, for example, when you do the O. So you need that middle piece. Does that make sense? So always keep those middle bits when you are keeping the spare pieces. So I just actually need to cut the T and the A like that. And I'm going to then just be able to cut the middle pieces. Come here. And what color am I going to put in the middle? Just let's see. Do I have any? I obviously used all the pink insides. And I don't think pink goes with this paper either. So let's just see. I quite like this goldy color that I've got here. So let's just see if the trick is, what paper was this? $1 million question. Do I have any more? Probably not, but I like the link up between that and the gold in the pictures. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut some of the E and the T and the A in the brown, and I'm going to cut the full and the ahead out. Yes, sky blue. Yeah, I just thought that pink was a little bit too pink. And at least so yeah, I think I will go with that just for my eyes. Sometimes on camera things look especially as I've got my camera so far away and it's not quite as sharp as I'd like it. So I'm going to just set up, I've got my vagabond off to the side over here, and I'm just going to set up my cutting plates. So I need my big guy, I need the thick guy, I need my letters facing up, I need, where's that leftover of the brown, because I didn't use it and it's gone. Here it is. Okay, so I'm going to put the, and it's always better to put things at a slight angle when you're going through these machines. So Okay, so we will have the word full and the ahead. I will have to cut again because I need another A and I need another L, but I'm just going to put them like that for now. And just make sure that you've got your, so this paper is smooth on one side and has a texture grain on the other, and I'm going to just put it like, let's just see, will that fit through? Yes, I don't have to cut it. So I'm just going to pop my piece of paper on there, and I'm cutting up. So I'm going to just put my plate on top like so and cut through, and I have 5 minutes. 5 minutes, 5 minutes. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. I will add all the frilly bits later. Yes, my hair is pink, but it's not quite that pink. I have that pink in a another kind of paper. So at the moment, I'm just going to put these full like that. Oh, where's my pokey tool? Pokey tool, pokey tool. Whoops. I need my pokey tool. Just to get everything out, and I need the T there, and I will keep that inside in my box later. And of course we need the A, and this is where I will need this little triangle over there. Put that in my box for later. And we will have the F, U, L. So I will probably play with this after the live and just finalize some of these colorings, but just so that you get the idea of where I'm going with this, I will need the L again and I will need the A again. So I'm going to pop out both. So we will have A. We've got the head. So it doesn't always have to be terribly complicated, these double pages, because for me it's more about the story that it's telling and the photographs. Hi ladies, welcome Terry. We have 2 Terrys in the house. Both spell their names with 1 R. Okay, so we have a head, and I need to just run that again. I'll just tear that off, pop that like that, and run that through again quickly. Then I will do the middle bits, and you need to be heading off to David. Okay. So David is next on our lineup. If you get lost underneath everybody's videos, in the description boxes is the full list of where to go. And if you've only just started at me, you can watch back afterwards. So there we have the full steam ahead, and I will cut everything in for the A's. I mean, for the middle of those in that color. And of course, as I said, I will post this online for you guys to see. But that's my thought process, and I will probably do some matting. But again, I will sit with the colors and I will choose those. So I'm going to put David's link over here. Let's just grab my little keyboard, Control Paste. So head on over to David's, where he will be ready for you. And thanks for sharing the last hour with me. That was lots of fun and helping me with all the info about what this guy was called. That is so cool. I know that now. Love that name, Telegraph. So David's link. Olga, I put David's link in. Oh, you also put it in. Okay, cool. It's in. Head on over to David's, people. Thanks for joining me live tonight on International Scrapbooking Day. See you in David's place. Bye.